The hot seat. I can call him Koto.
Thank you very much.
Welcome to the hot seat.
Thank you.
You know,
I want to going out the seat hot today.
You look relaxed.
Of course.
I know. You've been doing this, you know, you've been asking people questions.
Right.
You know, I can get a lot of message from people after they can watch we programs them.
Okay.
They send message and say, yeah, I can say we're just doing our job. You know, this is not waiting we don't say we they do as people. This you don't they do for a very long time before we come into them. You know, we say they continue for do them. Asking questions, this is our own responsibility. We all get we role for play. The politician getting your responsibility, just need for do them.
Right.
We self get we own, we just need for do them. The Okada, Keke rider, need for obey and abide to traffic rules. That's not in your responsibility.
Right.
You know, that's all we're doing our own job. So we all get we own role for playing at the society for make them better. But how has it been? You know, me an example of somebody where you inspire into this job. And I know a lot of people.
Exactly.
You know, we'll be the Go Voice of Children. You be the workplace, but sometimes they'll be the meet up you. And you've been an inspiration to a lot of people where they're into activism, into media as well.
Right.
How has it been for you?
Well, to God be the glory, and it's a pleasure, like you say. You know, be one person where they listen to me, they admire me, they like today, they interview me. So that just tells you how the world is. So when I come this morning, the friend will bring me the transport, and we say in car, Dr. Rogers will load night, they say, why you not try to get your own media outlet? Because now they do this, I get me on social media stuff, at a different level now. So now they tell me, they say, one boy they work to me where they do carpenter work, he say, he changing life. He say, you know, they listen to you, say you're able to inspire him, being come up, like, I don't marry it. So it just goes back to what you just talked to. So me, I believe seminar an inspiration for a lot of people out there. And I know that Andy, this is almost maybe 24 years now upon the radio business, because before that I done do DJ business. So it's a blessing. And like you say, I can feel good sometimes. I go to a lot of places, people will say, you know, somebody would listen to. Sometimes people go even deny and say, that's the kind of person, whatever. And I mean, I don't come a long way from 98.1 when the rebel them been kind with the soldier them from January 6th and 10 and then 98 been over longer from there. It came from 98. I worked there like 2 years. I said I left, I go over now. UN, that's in the UN don't count, they not even go there, they maintain the station. Then we get like a whole equipment, then we get a CD drum, maybe they take up to 200 CDs. So then just load, and no more, then go. Sometimes the CD then go fast in. So Pachikoka, a guy where they work at UN, and say kind of 98 where meet me, I've been late. They say, if you bring like a public notice, they find out, say, if I read them, the information, they go so much. So you find out, say, a lot of people, they listen to me. At some point in time, you say, why you know come over to UN? I said, well, I'll talk. That doesn't mean a young man, I'm married, I'm not born yet. So I decided to go over. I left them, that's in the full and I be me boss. We left them, we go over. But before that, I don't work with people like Uma Fofana, Strasser, David Vandy and all. So I go over there, start there, work like 10, 12 years, during the peace, the disarmament, you know, reintegration. From there, UN closed, so we go back to SLBC. SLBC, some of we go there, I work like 2 or 3 years. Then Mr. Navana, somebody way now like a brother, we've been on the move during our whole time and all that stuff there. So they say, well, I opened a radio station with the late Master Bitus Tex, may his soul rest in peace. They said, I want to come over. So I said, well, no problem. They said, if I left the back, I resigned, Saful, I come over. That's what it's like a 7th Street to start the. In fact, at some point, they'll start, a lot of people think, say, now we don't go pay me on radio station, you know? Because my name was all over the radio. It's about, voice. Exactly. So do some jingle, that's them, they call Mamaja as a consultant stuff, do some jingle, we'll start there. Yeah, we'll start there. So, you know, the name go every side, DJ Best open radio. DJ, in fact, Mr. Navo, they go some side, they go with Africa many residents. I look DJ Best, I get that station. I can say, I look the more get the station, you know? But it just tells you, like, the name just encircle the hot media stuff. So, well, I work in AYV, then they say if I left here, Safula. Well, I have the plan for left the job totally, you know? Yeah. I have the plan for left and relax and maybe do business or do other stuff.
You don't get tired?
Well, not tired really. To some extent, I mean, things say, one thing where I can do this thing, some points I can pause for like see whether people really they absorb what they say. And I notice that people can absorb, like I can say, then just to wait for somebody lead them. At some point in time before now, I don't meet some people in a way where government they change and they say, but you make so and so, but what's make me think then they say so because of the awareness what they create, because they know say once the people get sense, people go able to make a change. So then I focus on this movement where presently I didn't Mercury, and like I say, Mercury stuff, I worked there like 2 or 3 years. I had plans hopefully maybe next year, God's willing. I just want left the one side media stuff.
Okay.
Like I want to go out now because me wish in the future it's like doing what me man and do so. Getting the camera, go out there and just the mic, because now the camera is like the picture and the voice. Now mostly I go look and say now the voice not like radio. It's only for the past 3-4 months where I don't set my own gadget now. I get some stuff where I put my camera so and they on social different platforms.
Live broadcast
exactly.
on
so
social media.
It's like bringing radio to TV to some extent. So when people can say, on a studio fine, but like me get my own gadgets and what they upload, the lights and
out.
Exactly. So I want left the one side broadcast and maybe use my camera now for going to places. Now what I do like recently I've been this Dr. Rogers to get a clinic, we talk about hygiene. Of late I've been going to Jen to a inspire for being mayor. The other time I go now the education minister.
I watched that one.
Like I not tell her, I just this bag where I get so everything there inside it. So I just can't.
They work out each studio.
Yes, I forget because I don't know some man where the balance because a lot of them senior people here. So I put this stuff inside my bag. So we'll go talk. We're gonna be for some other issue. I said, well, if you observe. I said, well, I want to interview. He said, no, let me interview me. I said, but me for you now, mister. At the end for interview me, well, I just the opportunity to say, okay, well, let me say interview now. So I just sort of get stuff.
So what's inspire you? What's inspire you getting into this, and what's don't keep you into for this long?
Yeah. One thing we inspire me as somebody where I believe say I get a voice. I believe say a lot of people they listen to me. And I believe, say, people didn't enjoy my voice, It's probably the car up, you get some old man media or some young girl and can say, you've not been young man like for the yani now. What's I mean, Some people can say, you get a nice voice, you get a sweet voice, but that's just me. Me, not just the natural part of me. Me not the imitate. So I bring out the natural part in me, and the inspiration comes through when I do this work. When I start for this work from 98, from UN, I can meet people who can say, boy, I say they enjoy you, bro. You see, Sabi talk. I can say, no, I not Sabi talk. When I started to say it too, because in Sierra Leone, Sabi talk to me, and also they lie. Like get them politician, people would say, but they talk with, they quote the Bible, not lie man there, So I can say also Sabi talk. So I get inspired. It goes to places there where they meet old people, like young people, go say, no, like you, they enjoy you, let God bless you. I remember from there, amputees them. Me, somebody way. Believe in helping people, they make her happy. Like making people laugh. I mean, somebody way, Tenica to make people laugh. On the radio, Tenica, I able to play music or say things where you go cry also. So I get that kind of personality there. But the one thing I do, I know say a lot of people know me, I know say I'm a popular person, so I try to shape myself for meet up the system. They will say, sometimes I have to go sometimes I go just there by myself, sometimes I don't want to know about people. I just go, I don't want party if you observe, I don't want to hear me, but call me back now.
Now
somebody way. Yes. Because what I find out again in people, the Salomon are the one Congo person way, like you say, if you tell another person's story, like not a secret again. You go get another person who go thinks, but you man, and so and so. So most times I say I have to go my own business, keep my own things within me, so I able, but people never understand me. I would say some people don't think, DJ Bessie get money, this the name where it gets, but then I don't say money sometimes I can look say not the physical part of it. Your life as a whole na money to me. The life where they live. People don't get money, but then they live better life, So I try to put myself together. It can be hard though. It can be hard. Sometimes I go hard up. I don't see my other colleagues like media people then they link with big man then they give them money, push them. But one thing we don't keep me, like you say now, like I believe say salon people don't get trust in me. Yeah.
How you able to hold on to Dandy? Because like you say, this job all they do, they come with a lot of approach. A lot of people in the carry way.
You see,
for compromise you.
Yes.
With a lot of.
Interestingly, I can always think about me end days. I believe say anything somebody do, you must, before you die, or you must not say yes, you don't do. And if you do wrong, like I can say, you just say. So what I say for do, my only problem like I can say now for worship God. I know no problem, but
how can they be problem?
Well, I mean, the time. I mean, it is just truth about me. That completes 5 daily prayer. I mean, other things that would take me. And what I mean, my problem means now, standing now, I want to commit myself for gain heaven. That's again.
I want to pay attention.
Exactly, consistently and change my life for the good. Because I believe, say, I mean.
So we're not for be surprised if we say go Hajj.
Well, you can still go Hajj, your life not change. You can still there, your life change. A lot of people don't go to Hajj. In fact, so they kind of worse. Also, you hear about Hajj then, Alaji then, we come and rest business and all. Well, this is some of the outcome and one. So that not what are they select? Now, done no I want win now because at the end I get for die and I want gain everything.
Now, then you think so you need to do better, right?
Exactly.
You need to do much.
Of course, it's the truth.
You need to pray 5 daily prayer.
Of course, for now I need to do it. I don't please people. I please my conscience and God. And sometimes again, when you talk about this prayer, so certain things they work can say. Prayer is not about just for prayer, Lamrana. What I mean, you go look some people and they pray morning and they pray night and they pray in 5 daily prayer, then they walk. It makes sense? It don't make sense. Because even if you pray, you not walk, you not eat. And you can't serve God, you're angry. In fact, in Sierra Leone, a lot of people they look say, people they look for God and people who don't fail. By that I mean, in Sierra Leone.
Pastor then they do hello. Imam then they do very well.
No, what's that? When I come, a lot of people go say, what did they say? A lot of people go say, hey, Salon, low left hand to God. Now that aspect there they ever talk about. We left everything to God where God give you all what he take for make that change day. And then that's ever say.
Okay.
You're not going to pray to God, you know the walk. You're not going to pray to God, your environment not clean. Because God not cleanliness. And then that aspect there.
How many people we believe God? We believe say God.
No. But again, you see,
they pray, they see what where people.
But look how they elect today. Look how they elect today with all the prayer.
In a prayer make we do so.
No, what I mean with all the prayer, what you say with the prayer, there must be changes because prayer changes things. But look how they elected as a country. I mean, like I say sometimes, it's not about prayer. It's about doing the right thing. Because most of them people are away there in authority, so they go to church, they go to mosque, then they tell them, say, you do this wrong, corruption and all. But they're still doing it.
I want to come back to what I've been asked. The issue of you holding on to who you've been.
Yes.
Like you say, some of we know you. We know how you don't be that kind of person. Not only for showcase yourself as a media person, as a professional, but even you, the way how you live your life.
Here's how they say. Now, the thing we hold me so, I see everything common in life. I see everything common in the sense, I believe, say, I don't get opportunity for do but good things that we most a man for doing in life. One of the main achievements that I don't get for build a house. Where done in one inspiration to me. I think about the struggle, also I come out, the people are not. So one thing, once I don't get side for lay me now. Me only fight now for give me picking the education now and build the foundation for them. Build the foundation. What's the already there now as the base way we not get, then the foundation of the education they getting. So the other foundation maybe gets a business way, be able to keep them going to school now and all that thing and this. So waiting on keep me so now I take everything simple in life. I don't see anything big. Like I say, Lamrana, like you know me, I made a book for myself. I the book me picking and clothes. I made clean me own house, clean me own toilet, with me gas. I feel good when I do that sometimes. Because if I know the order for doing. In fact, sometimes me doing it, I do it more well than other people.
Yeah.
Me motoka if I say I dey clean them. I dey clean away if you go inside, fresh scent inside the smell. Meaning, you know where atmosphere clean? I dey clean them also, they pull all the chairs, wipe everywhere. So I just look like simple way. Some people know they do that, Andy.
Yeah, you need a servant. You need somebody for helping out.
Me believe say now I'm supposed to do that. And then they just make me simple and easy. The other thing again, we don't keep me so in a way, I'm not big guy. I'm not big guy in the sense, it's not that I don't want to. If I get okay, now we must get a problem. I they jump inside, keke or, go outside and go and come back. Some other people then can. So I take everything easy and I believe say, one of the things that what gets, we're very expensive way, nobody know easy forget so that the trust two people get in me. Yeah. So then they keep me.
So with that trust, you don't get approach them for be compromise. People because you know, like you say, you know, voice way.
I think people are afraid for compromise with me. People afraid. What's the make I say people afraid? One day nobody know miss me and say, no, go meet this man, but so go able to talk to him for like, say this or lay. And nothing. So I believe a lot of people they fear.
Okay. I just want let we look at, how as media people we can honestly uphold professionalism and how, we can we work better without being compromised. What make you think say them people and they can feel for country, because of your disposition but you don't get approached. Politicians can do this. You don't get people that we don't come to you.
No, well, I don't want to say they don't come because...
But then they send people and for come to you.
Well, yes, but not directly. Then they can directly you. So then somebody go call you say, okay, I want to see so side. Maybe go sit down, talk, but how that talk there for come, now the problem go there. Because me sometimes, the other thing in me, before you say certain thing, I know people, yes. I will study people and know what people want. Sometimes, some people, if they even like what they support the media business. So man, if you get some music, sometimes if you don't see me in a friend, not true, you they say Lamrana. Because what they are seeing me, I don't get a smiling face.
You're not deliberately smile.
I don't laugh too much, This is just me. I can remember.
Why?
Well, maybe not so I grew up. I remember I be vexed too much. My mama sometimes can say, boy, you go what too much, But now I can happy because when people can see one of my kid with fever, they say, picking fine, or na fever. Yeah. So I did not say, okay, well, at least I'm fine,
So, the media itself, holding people accountable. You've been doing this for over 20 years or so. And how you think, what are your assessments of the media, from where you don't do this to this time? In holding people accountable, playing a role in this country.
It's not easy, I believe what make me able to come out of, we all wait upon this, like I say, now because I don't have a lady foundation, forget a house. Because what make I say so, money now in the confused.
But before you even get a house, you've been a trusted voice, like
yes, I know, but what I say so for? The media now, the money don't confuse people in the media now. That make I say so. Now, media people all want money, would I want a car, would I maybe want, get a house. So then they don't mix up the whole thing. Because then I go sit down there, it helped me because I always think, at the end I get for left this work one day. So then they always there. And the other thing what they think also, I don't want to call names, but salon people get people with them trust upon the media way. My name now one of them people in there. So I try for keep them. Sometimes
you, Sylvia Blyden, Umaru Fofana,
well, David Tambayo, yes. These were names where you go class we talk about media business. But me come out of it because number one, well, I don't want to go into people's own business. Me don't mix my politics. So then they self make me outstanding, and then they hold me also upon this job. Because most of my other colleagues that they see and they come inside the media, they end up for go upon politics. So me, I look say, if I go upon politics, my name go poor and trust not go there. And I don't want to say me the last man standing, although some of them are there, but me now one of the people, a lot of people they look to for stand out, for say the truth. And if you look how me they do me own stuff, me not they for
you don't get approached for getting to politics, for appointments?
No. Like I say, maybe I go meet people. I don't. In fact, at some point in time, before the last elections, somebody called me say, one big mommy they listen to me when 17 months aspirant. They say if you win, you go like be information minister or whatever. I say you go talk now, but you know go
commit.
So people afraid for commitment, and they look say people. Then go look and say how for start for tell this man say I want
do this.
Exactly because. Like I said, when you see me first, they will judge me.
You don't work in the media. Like you say, you don't work with 98.1, you don't work with UN Radio, you work with the national broadcaster, SLBC, you work with AYV, now you do with Mercury Radio. Media independence, is very, very important. In all of this work way they do, and the way you don't they do and still they do, how you go assess the independence of the media in this country?
Well, the media are not independent, really. Few media houses. Well, the media houses are also been politicized. Because
how and why?
Well, politicians and get, media houses. Politicians and get radio. Politicians and get newspaper. So to me, it's politicized. Although they get the right for but the media job is a professional job. And if you mix politics with media, to me, you can't go nowhere. The work safe. Because the media is supposed to be the truth, it will be the voice, and it will be independent. But again, if you look, most of the politicians, before and now we don't get the media houses, most of the media houses, they propagate the messages then do good and right. And so to me, the independence, it's few.
You think so the media don't play in your role, you know, in the democratic process?
Yes,
you there around with former president, Pakaba Binde, and Eskroma. We now get President Bio.
Yeah.
You think so the media don't play a role in the democratic
The media
process?
don't play a role, but the media don't be politicized. Now, what I mean, you get few people who will stand out. From the center, we will start the fight in the sense, awareness raising or bringing programs together with phone calls. It's the first time phone calls somebody. When me take them up from 98.1, them and was say, Collins, them they do them, then cut off them at some point in time. So me can say the people they need voice. That make me believe say my own program can different. If you observe all my programs together do human interest is because the people they want to talk. The people they want to talk. But the media has been politicized. Few media houses you go say, okay, stand out. In fact, the social media don't make the thing worse. Because you get one more go just sit down and say, okay, maybe team DJ based for these elections. Then self get their own man, then go post and take into consideration the literacy rate and the people their own idea, then go into some of them things. And sometimes I can see some people in docs and they follow the breeze and the co-politician beats, you see they all follow the batter and dance, you know?
Okay. Quickly, I can ask you about your assessments about the country, the government, and all of that. But let's watch this video quick.
Okay.
When I want statements we will make. This was the time we've been the AYV.
Right.
Let me just look at them quickly.
What happen if Salon people ready for make that change, like I tell you earlier on? A lot of people they say God go make a change. God know they can't down. All the other side in the wall where they don't vote and make change. Not so God can't vote. Are the people them. So God don't give you the inspiration, the awareness. If you've been fool self, you need to get sense because, I mean, just take a look around you and see. You don't need to be fool. Like I say again, if you make fool right now, just die one thing. Because the rate at which the world they move.
So if you make fool right now,
just die.
What's in the middle? Which message you been trying?
You see, one of the things that I see myself. I can listen to myself. I can get views from people, so I learn from them stuff. This, I mean, almost before the elections.
Yeah.
But again, it goes back to the kind of folk what they do. Now, where they tell people can say, hey, DJ, don't talk this because the problems are still there. It's the same thing. So this video, somebody called me say, make one of the rounds. Most of the video, a lot of people don't watch it on social media.
It go viral.
Exactly. So these don't happen, but where you play now, you know, they see the reality. Always I say it's still happening. So like I say, just take a look around in the country, what's in the happen. Because if you fool, you just need to die because while the world they move, things. Now we talk about Ukraine. Before not, in fact, now most countries everything is about Ukraine now. So with dependency now to some extent, then other people in Ukraine gets war, but Ukraine with them war, then they walk. People then they go, then they do. So what I mean, this video just goes back and it's always
What's your assessment of this government in four years? They're going to. We are less than 1 year to election.
Well, that's how should I put it? You want to come with me on the hot stuff?
No. In your assessment, you know how they say things as
yeah, well, my assessment is President Bill don't really try, but it gets a lot for do.
Try on waiting.
On maybe I could say like the education, the side we talk about the free education, the freeness part of the, but the quality part not there, and it's always there. We talk about quality. I talk about school environment. They come up just now from where they work here almost 8, 9, 10 years ago. This school now,
the Akibo
beds, the gravel, left arm, you know. Sometimes toilets have not even there, maybe they'll go outside, what's on a problem. So, I mean, these are the quality part of it, the shift and whatever. So, the education side don't do well. The side where I think a need for do more, I wonder if we get time for do that, we maybe from that point they can make everything move, now the national cohesion, the peace. I mean, 30 days go find out, say, so many things that happen. The August 10 and one thing where maybe nobody think about Andy, but some of who they think about Andy because outside people like we don't talk about lawlessness until today. Every day they see lawlessness within the city. More things get to happen, and then nobody knows.
President Bill gets a military background, and he promised as one of him 3 promised them and forfeit against. Lawlessness.
But then they know the work.
You think so? Not the
work. But look at it's invisible. Everybody's saying. Possibly someone put politics on the whole thing, Lama. It's not working. I mean, look, lawlessness everywhere. It's happening everywhere. Everywhere it's happening.
The problem in addressing this because we get leaders there when they come. I can remember former President Coma in term, we get Operation Weed. You know, we
in fact, we don't need these operations. If you listen to this video we just play, remember earlier on we talk about God business, that they pray. Now, like I say, a lot of Syrian people and would say, well, God go good leader. Are you joking?
You think so? God not give you good leader?
Now the people and they choose the leader, my friend. It's not God. It's we not God. Then say the voice of the people and the voice of God. No, so that representation just tell you say the people are God because we are not the likeness and in the image of God. No, so so what I travel say we get the power. The video just says out there. Well, now sit down and go register. Say God, they make things happen.
So now we the people them. No,
of course.
No, they put better leader.
Now we because
no, but when the leader they hold on the gates, then they come and show we say.
No, the people. No, the people. The problem is the people they vote on tribe, on section, on. Sometimes religions have go kind of side. This go say, okay, at some point I get people who would say, see, well, we don't get Muslim leader them, don't get Christian leader. Or this go say, well, same can we pack a Muslim, in wife now like Christian, like same like now, but then they all no matter. Leadership, leadership. So me leadership not give a do it. Anything will give a do it. Party business if everybody want to succeed. Now, what's it mean to see? Like the president, at the look say, maybe some people in other king ask if you know what's in there happen. Because if need for get fear about what's in there happen. Lawlessness is there, and like you be ask me some of the things saying, peace not there. Peace in the sense, we know they sit down national cohesion. There's unity in diversity.
But who are responsible for this? The president don't say they don't call the opposition and get into money three, they invite the opposition, they not go. He say they don't even invite the former presidents at State House, they don't get meeting. The vice president don't go meet Anna McKinney. So he has been saying the opposition says.
But again, saying one thing is
cohesion.
Saying one
it
thing
should not just be with the president or the government.
No, but saying one thing is just saying it, putting it in action. What you have been say one day, me. I say, me that being President Bill. You see, before they can say two people in the way contributes to what's in the happens in this country. The former leader and the world now.
You mean former President
Koma and President Bill. So me, then don't hold the highest seats in this country, we get command and control with people them. So what I think, if me not being like President Bill, I just grab one day no more. I call President Koma, how are you? You didn't know, but one candidate do. If possible, you know, even go with convoy safe. Just take one car or another car, just drive go to the president, and nobody say President Koma go. Because when they look, like how people they say, well, okay, President Bill don't call President Koma, okay, President Koma, some other people then go say, well, President Bill no call or whatever. Or maybe the President Koma have grab and say, let's go meet this member. Because just after the elections, we all seen a lodge. Who side like you go to have a show and the place and all. So who side this problem don't they from that thing? Because say it or you leave it, we don't ever see them to my na big occasion where to me go signify unity. Peace. We go sing
so
to people. So
what do you think say or what do you think say na the problem?
Well, I think say if me I've been President Bill within a power now, I think I go let's go. I go offend President Koma. Come together to me, then they want together get a lot for sink down. Because say what you mean I say at the end of the day. You think say them then they unity to them. Say if you see them in occasions.
What's in I thoughts about politics and politicians? You mean they talk about leader, just so how now the people and they choose leader. Like I mentioned earlier, you don't this work where late Pakaba in government day, and it's by Koma in 10 or 11 years. President Bio is almost closing to 5 years now.
The problem is, you see, the few things maybe I don't make some of who stand out back because me, like I go say, like even Mr. Navo will be the work now. Sometimes you go kind of like people go, hey, Bradika. But I go say, why are you not afraid, bro? Talk to her like, he know me like a bold person. So all the side of what I walk like how they say back are free for say certain things and ask certain questions. And in Sierra Leone, when we don't give people in power, especially on the politics side, people are even afraid for go tell them the truth because some of them leaders go say, but then like man in a lie we want come that can go start business. Now they see some of the leaders and they take so now in they unbug they all. And one thing where if anybody not afraid, if you're not afraid, whether they tell you the truth, then bad they can meet you, so people don't even tell you, then the bad will just come.
But the leader then they see, like you said, then they drive, President Bill they drive, former President Kumaron they drive at this top, President Bill they drive at this top. I'm sure they must read news or listen to news or even listen to you or read newspaper. How wouldn't they know about what is happening?
I don't think they know, Lama.
Why?
Well, because if they know, like me, na waka de waka. Like for example, I go, God reach you then days here. look the portal within God Street. The president knows the portal then, did he? You know?
But the president will tell you not to responsibility.
But there are people that we're supposed to work and give back feedback to her. Because if me, what I do as a leader, sometimes you go on the walk. Go on the walk and go work and see things for yourself. Some people don't care about leaders, though. I will tell you, if they say something, just not be to tell some guy there. Former President Koma, who don't care about her again? He don't go now in McKinney, he didn't in corner there. He pass here or pass now, so you see people go all man depend on your own business. So what I had to say, when you do good things, I mean, it's there. So the problem about leaders, then they listen to the one who they around in 2 months. Look, I can get problem with people who can say the leader they no get problem, the one who they no, they get problem. Leadership starts from you. So you, if you be firm in certain things, like I mean, like look like leaders who get like we say. Some of them, you say certain man in this government way, na saka for them saka say, if not be me, na President Biu.
Who's one by the minister the way you think say no they do well?
Well, I know we call name now, but I believe say, if I have a minister they do well. In fact, some minister the way.
Ministry them plenty.
Well,
you don't pull education out. What do you think about the economy, finance, the infrastructure, and all of that?
Some minister the way.
Well, you know, we're very keen about young people.
Yeah, I know. Some minister the way. You know, even inside them, they safe. Some minister then, some of the compensation for the political party. Yeah. Where they, okay, we don't have the party, you did it no more. You get a salary per diem or the seniors ambassador or whatever. So me, not so sorry for be. Then for work. Anyone wanna work, Usaka. In fact, me, if me get away, for talk to the leaders, yeah, I've been telling former President Coleman, I want my way will be discussed. And one thing I be always tell her, then say what I've been there is, I say, get for look the one do they be because tomorrow, you get for come up on this work.
And they don't come out today.
It happen. At some point in time, I meet the electoral commissioner where I am now 98. We say, okay, your office open anybody, again number 2 ask me, I get the number, I make appointment, I go see I want and not tell and say, okay, pa. I say I go only at the interview and I'm sure because I get a bigger platform from that day I go there. I go see another media house, I go see Ayanda. And once I've been telling about the commodity, I say you get a stake in this country in peace. Because the commissioner gets a make or break. The results we got announced, go make you know what it means to elections to Salon people there. I say down it to her, and it's there. It gets a stake for play in moving this country forward as a commissioner. Because number one, for anything when you announce, it's hook, like, and sinker.
You talk about leadership and the people. What do you think about Sierra Leoneans? You think now we are the problem, or are the people that would choose now the problem?
I think it's both sides. One, we the people, because some of we don't still see the light, but still become hypocrites. You get man way come on a certain political party, and they see the wrong thing, still they support the wrong, where it's we, that is people who are able to come out of that side, then the leadership itself then a problem, the politicians there. And the politicians then one lead the people and they this way, that's it now. It's a setup. This also today, education is going back to education, the people will not get better IQ. Because once you get sense, you will make a choice. And if I get sense, I will not say, Lamrana, but no, you know, fit now. So then politicians know say, if people then get sense, some of them not even need for the outside in this to save. Because they not get what you take for the day. But good people away go be members of parliament or council on a some side, and then particular chocolate no more. So you can't do it. But you say, where you can be going to say.
But President Biode invest in education now, in a flagship project.
Well, I don't see much into in education in working because it not reflected. We just come up on Dominion recently, and before now, one of the things that
it starts with a generation. You know, it takes time. Maybe after we the generation where they come.
Low city basis. So me, it just started. I don't think we'll go able to class out within this year because even when I listen to, I think the minister one time he talk about it start now, it start, you know, look for the end. And one thing I say again, Sierra Leoneans them, let politicians they know, they not give you hope again or plan again for say we can do this, no. We want here. For say Bambaye, no, we can build this or we can do this, no.
So they're not for tell you waiting them.
Nothing. We foresee them practically because it's all lies. It's all promises. The promises are
so you don't have to trust our politicians.
Well, I don't have now because you see, when I sit down and meditate one of these days, Lama, it's either or these political parties. So for law, it will make a difference. That not be what some of to be discussed just now. If not to this party, not this party. So what's the senior politicians here? They all go hang behind them party. In fact, me, if I get a political party, you don't know this political party. If you can't tell me, I did give you. Like how they see politician and Chris Corso.
But on a national cohesion, President Bio just appoints Alpha Khan.
They are failures, man.
It should show how nationalistic his government is. Alpha Khan is still APC and is working for SLPP government.
Well, again, here comes integrity back. To me, because I don't want to talk about Alpha Khan because you get your own life. But if me not be Alpha Khan, I would just sit down serve food. And
but
then
the man was serving country.
I mean, sit down serve food and serve your area, serve your country to a political party in Sierra Leone. Well, we'll go see the outcome. But me not say if any politician, number one thing will for cut off back, all the people call national cohesion or whatever. I mean, build peace from your own area. But don't go back. If you know, Alpha Khan, you want to make as an example, how much influence he gets in your area for make that difference?
The issue of people selecting who that for lead them. Whose role you think Sierra Leoneans for play in this? You know, you sound like somebody who lost trust, totally pan politician.
Yes. Because you see, the politicians then they set the system, Lama. I'm telling you. They set the system that then they come out from one political party and go to another political party. Because they know they're just hiding under these political parties. So we need a matured political party. Like I said, what do you think we need for the one that want to go into politics? Because we don't see, like Sierra Leone people, they go to meditation, it's either this party or this party. So let people who go inside them party. Because if not, we'll still continue for
where the people who get it right now? APC gets people, MSLPP gets people, not so good people.
But left me bola myself.
Yeah, they ask you, what do you think?
You know more than I do. How much you not create the impact to the people
but
on
these are Sierra Leoneans, they are part of the community.
How much impact, even let's talk about the honorable also, where they represent the people. How much of them don't go back to their constituency and tell people that this is why when I elect me, I can't sue now. Like, this goes to the people. They don't do that. Because some of them even believe, say, whether the people elected or not, I mean, you see, like I tell you again, it goes back to the structure of the political system in this country. Now, sometimes they hear about one below them, one person parliament, where they say, okay, now for vote for party. Because you see, the people know say, the people will not get better sense. Because once they have sense, they will able to make choice.
The proportional representation.
Yes, so then just they show them things away, signs and symbols. And for example, like some Monday way, I like in no go school. When they show them the camera, if not the camera and the party in symbol, trust me, now they put on. Whether you put whatever they, so we have to change that mentality there, and just like they okay, they'll give the people the awareness so that they will make a choice.
You know, the people that went into politics are from with society, then communities. Now with community, now fumble them. Now like where they can say.
Most of them don't fail we.
So why? What's in the problem? Why? Because they are from the same community.
Yes, because
they go the same school, college, now and all things. Why?
Yeah, because now they don't interest them go serve. The people don't know that, Lama. The people don't know. The people don't know. I'll tell you, say, now the awareness don't begin. Can I make like we say, like if I mean, tired or not, but no. I'm telling you, once it's coming to elections, awareness is coming. Watch.
Yeah, then we vote.
Yes.
After elections, we begin complaining about the same politician. It's almost 5 years with this government. And you just say there are things where the president say for the way you think say he has not been able to do.
Well, I can tell you the peace and national cohesion. Even law say like I said, they call APC or whatever, they not go there. Okay, that's a different stuff. But we move from there. But the other points again where I done the see, even religious people themselves say don't feel we back. Lama. Because some of them, then they interact with them people here. We get into religious council. Sometime before these incidents will happen, so this August 10, we see on social media, I mean, people upload walls and that kind of stuff. So many things that happen where there's a need for coming. And so, okay, well, let's see about how we will bring peace. Because to me,
they don't pray, they don't preach.
It goes back to
the for fasting.
So what did Nane tell you? That preaching and fasting, it goes back to what I tell you about just praying. What's it bring come?
But not they work. What's in them for do? I mean, the religious leaders.
The truth for come out of their mouths.
But they've been preaching and they give someone and then they say.
How many of them stand out right now? How many of them stand out to go come out and say, yes, things are not the way they used to be, or this now for do, or this for able to come together and bring people? How many?
So, in your estimation, society don't feel?
Of course, society don't feel, and I mean, we can still come back. We can still come back.
How?
Because Sierra Leoneans, like how we get there, we can fail, we come back, we can catch up. So like we're there in a coma right now. but we will get a doctor. God na the doctor, like I tell you. But again, it don't give you all what it take for me.
But you have to pray to God. You see, now God you say so. Now God na the doctor.
Yes,
I mean, not give you the leader.
No, you know go give we. And for able choose somebody we go able lead we, not to God. Me for able know now say.
But God they guide you. Now then the average Solomon believes in God go guide me for choose who that for be the best
no,
leader.
God don't give all the idea, Lama. God don't give you everything we take. Because la no waka ko piaba if it go happen. So God don't give you everything, Lama. It just it give you the idea. If he says a lot of people don't know what's good and what's not good for we know.
So no bad choices.
It's the hypocrisy is there because people, them politicians, they don't set the system. Look, man, they say for you say no one go college. Sometimes we talk about politics or the way they see, you go begin to say, hey, oh man, who's can we really think so? I mean, I'd expect say because they expect everybody will learn for able to get knowledge and knowledge is power.
What do you think about the young people of this country?
Well, then are the worst.
How?
You know?
How and why?
They've been left out. It's all about Kush. It's all about Kush. Take, for example, all the people who seen at the camera, August 10, you think say then get IQ? You see the camera, now I go out and do all the videos. They don't get on.
But these are people where they say they complain about the economic situation. They came out and protest.
In which status, what I say? Now, treats boys them, now institutions them, now, I mean, anybody, any organization come out and stand out and say, okay, we don't get this person at this platform. Most of them, maybe not people who hang out in the streets. And I tell you, I can talk about young people. When I go to places, you don't go to other places, Lama. Young people and just sit down, they wait for trouble. I'm telling you. And which happened August 10? I mean, just an example of idleness for young people.
Who are responsible? Because you've been saying this. I ask you this question clearly because I know you've been talking about consciousness with the young people. How drugs abuse, unemployment is a time bomb, like you say, and it's still happening. Who is responsible to address this?
I think the government is responsible, whether or not two institutions or whatever. Now, what you need, and engage them people here. A lot of young people don't engage. I love it. In fact, one of me fights them sometimes where I can talk about is my problem is for the uneducated youth or uneducated young people because youths now, if you look, they're not even better or whatever. Now, me, you go look me, say me now, youth, me also youth, I don't pass 35 when I the normal age. So, uneducated people in the way, not go school, learn work, but not still get job, sit down. People in the way go school, not go far, they not sit down, job no day, so then they wait for trouble now no more. To me, most of them people who get caught up in this thing, idlers and whatever.
No, we've got youth ministry. We've got successive youth ministries. And
so which program there for young people? Because when you talk about car wash, because to me the car wash again another easy way. We talk about car wash, I don't talk about another country.
Car wash, youth farm.
What's in they come out from the farm?
Fisheries.
What's in they come out? How much the community benefit from them things here? How many fish then they bring? How many pounds of fish for a community? How many cars and then they wash? What are the money they go to? What are the benefit from the car wash?
Like the car wash, it's for them. They for able to use them for develop themselves. Like,
how?
Like a program. Say, well, I make money, I put it out, I go able to take care of maintenance, the place, pay all the bills, and all of that.
So any accountability there for what's in happen?
No, but how do youth themselves go take responsibility of this base? If the government provide infrastructure, say this is what we want
even
you
if
to
you
do.
provide infrastructure, you also provide the infrastructure for be accountable.
Yes.
Number one, I'll tell you say, then car wash here, don't go there. If you go ask him, then they write you the number.
No, but how the youth themselves were able to put the infrastructure there? How do we? The point I'm making is how do we get your admin? They talked to the bank governor recently. He was talking about how we continue to produce. We get a lot of able-bodied young people where they push disabled them.
Yeah.
All day they go and beg tongue. People
right.
where they stop you, they do nothing. Then they demand from you.
So the youth farm, how many youths in there?
No, I'm asking. So how do we get youth as well to take responsibility of their
How many
future?
people in the employment at the youth farm where they talk about?
I don't know.
Well, if you know that, because if you be know, then if just tell you how much young people they not engage.
But what I'm saying is government is setting the infrastructure.
Yes.
If government, they say they do this program, 10 chances to 1, you must get young people where they work there.
But you give them guidelines also.
Exactly.
How they be accountable.
But also I want to ask, I'm asking you, how you think, say, the young people of this country should take their own future in their own hands, the responsibility of their own future.
That's the question where the future not in the hand first in the first place.
What I mean,
then are the other people in hand. Because people then say like education, then lock, then get the key and whatever. So the young people are not get no future because their future now which you go engage them pan. For example, me on future now like the work what they do so. How many young people are engaged in which kind of job? Recently, we see how many young people can come out from college. Government or the youth ministry do statistics about how many don't engage in institutions, how many still not get work. What if we do all that? Now, because even when you set the space, for example, like giving them the car wash, you give them also how for checks and balance. Sometimes, what's another work? How many people don't benefit from this? Now, sick, outside, they not get book, they not get accounts. Now, like the man business.
Is it not their own fault of not being accountable to themselves as well? Government, they provide infrastructure.
Government say for monitor them.
You don't say,
because it's government money.
You don't they say government no go do all thing for person.
Yes.
You say for take responsibility.
But government say for guide them, for make sure they do the right thing, because the Solomon and that kind of person they you can't get a work left and so. Like I say, when you get an car washing, you provide then forget bookkeeping by right. Therefore be accountable. How many cars then they was for the then for writer. From there, how many then they eat for the in Sierra Leone, people they see people they do business, pull part the business money, buy boom, and not even know part of the business money. It's all part of bookkeeping. How many of them young people have an job here and give accountability? The fish, how much then they go catch? How much then sell to the community? How much then they save? These are always, even if you give young people then chance here, follow them and give them then guidelines here sometimes, come back and say, look and do.
You talk about, you mentioned drug abuse earlier, you know, and I don't listen you from today and now even, you talk a lot about that. We don't get the push till within our society
in the
right
wars.
now.
In wars.
You know, I know you're not possible to go now a lot of places, interact with people. Like, how alarming you think it is be?
Now they're very serious, you know, very serious because in the I will put it, is it the sorriest part? Also, to me, it's a legalized drug. Legalized in a sense, man can smoke on there, so you know even know you don't smoke. Then they mix out cigarettes and smoke way inside motor car, in public places. So you get a chance for even use the consumer everywhere. And if you look, most of the young people now, all nakush. Then they pan. And then they destroy them. In fact, you don't see people who they now sleep no more, now not. So nothing on the company, man in the head. You go look like what's in happen this August 10. You them videos the way you see so Lamrana. To me, it's like war in the city. Because these things were happening in the provinces. Also, a young man in the tick, then knock somebody, die. You think, say, normal person go do that, Andy?
Yeah.
Something is wrong.
Got something. I want to take you back to, you know, the issue of the people. You know, like you always say, you know, somebody where they try to get the people in voice.
Yeah.
The bread and butter issue. You know, now one thing where this government, before they can have power, been they talk about, say that one of the things that they want to address. What's in your assessment of where economy and the bread and butter issue presently?
Well, down in work, you know. And the saddest part now, before now, we will be there. I think the one-time minister, now a minister of chief minister, will be talk about that and they then go address anyone like videos and whatever they. That issue did not be. In fact, now it was because now you get people and tell about the Ukraine issue. So we'll be already get to a problem, serious problem. Now it's about Ukraine. So then they not work in wars because, like you know, the dollar price in the go up every day now. So it just works for people. Then okay, the other side again away. The government say they have a cushion some problem, maybe give people money and
they give people money, they give imports duty waivers.
How much impact it gets in the lives of the people? Being that then the impact no get for look. Because number one, if our government talks say like then give waiver or duty or whatever, to me if wishes where horses have been get away, most of the basic things that people they use we then continue how they bring, whether not junks, whether not use things them. I give preference to Sierra Leoneans. For example, if for clear container now what's a key for a Sierra Leonean, low save now 30 million, then a foreigner maybe 10, you add 10 to 40 or 45. One way you don't cushion the problem because once it comes to the country, people they must put the price down somehow. They can't talk about rest or whatever. So what's that they see? Now, me not somebody who don't declare container for people. I don't declare container for used things almost 60 to 70 million. You pull and then you pay, machine or trailer, can go, so you pay for a floater. When you do business, you get for pull all them on then. So it goes back to the people. You see? So me think the government for cushion some of them basic things the way they come. Nowadays they say, okay, guys, but how the price still go up way, you say you cushion the price.
Ukraine, I just talked to the bank governor recently, said the Ukraine and Russia war, the COVID-19.
Well, then salon the problem.
Yeah, that's what I say.
Yeah, because,
say,
I mean...
Say there's a big problem.
Yeah, because, I mean, Ukraine and Russia war...
The governor back say we need for pray. He said we need for pray for
well, in fact, when you talk about that, because I can disagree with people, would they pray when they do the right thing? Now, this same bank, before them pull this money, what's going to happen? What's going to do? They not say them pray for the money. So what's happen now? The money within the same bank governor say within 14 days from the day of their launch to the 14th, how many 100 billion them withdraw? I ask you.
I mean, I don't know.
Okay.
Sometimes you know. You
okay, then they withdraw a lot of million away at some point in time. Then stop say now certain money.
Yeah.
Why? Because if the money there, now me own money, why they stop me for get me money?
They don't live
now,
there anyway.
The same bank governor say, certain side they for tap the old money. What's happen? Now the old money. So I mean, we don't even know what's in the go. Then they just say the economy itself. It's like you get couple food, so it's playing something.
Best, what do you think about the fight against corruption?
Less. I see the fight. In fact, the anti-corruption boss now one man way from what the AYV I don't beg them for interview. They don't give me chance. I don't see several. AYV 98 and other media houses. In not do much. You know why?
Why?
We see corruption every day, Lama. Except that
how you they see corruption?
You know, they see drivers on the streets and the law enforcement people.
Oh yeah, that's on one side.
It's to me, it's legal. It's not one side. The Watakiwa they tell you so now. So me, I would think say maybe if it's a one-stop shop. In other words, when NRA give me TIN number, for example, NRA then they say you need to get an agent for able to clear you. You think say this agent they ask you for money. Okay, NRA go send you your number to you say. Now this you pay for but what you don't get the man more than that. When me been think say, when me get me account, me documents them, I go, I pay, always say I need, now for just go, then open my container, I check my container, then pull my container and I do. But now, you said go agree with me, except if you know answer or you know.
No, I don't know, me not ever clear container.
So many, you must only hear, so many stops, okay, let me tell you now.
Clear container.
Well, let me tell you now. So many stops and there, but you know.
No,
so
I
many
don't know.
They tell you now.
Listen me now. Go through the process.
So many stops and then away, before your documents pass, then will tell you say, a fall neck. You get for pay certain money.
But why you for pay?
Because
you serve the support corruption if you pay.
I never pay. Me in fact they afraid me for self.
Okay.
Me from the word pay rape. In fact at some point in time we are going to certain side where in a DJ base me document and make all the other documents. All mine on the clear streets. Because so they need to take money from you. But it's happening. Then steps and we don't see on a social media in whatever way you get for pay money. So all them costs then
but the citizen themselves gets right for reports.
So why
then the commission don't they say?
But
if you don't say this, they are being reports to the commission.
But you want to tell me say the people at the commission don't know say it's happening on the street with drivers.
How will they know?
They see everybody saying it. So then for set up people and for do that. Then for set up people then set up a team. What the Scorpion Squad they wouldn't get? Is it only for education people? Then set up a team. It's easy in Sierra Leone. Just get a rotten vehicle. Deploy the streets. When I get the camera, man, you get everything. But it's been institutionalized. It don't soak. So it's been a cabal now. Now you go get certain drivers and then they collect the money. They can't go. Because the ordinary man also suffers back. In other words, when they load the Musca, they overprice we. In fact, we don't get stagnant price in Sierra Leone. But all the government goes say this for paid per price. Kekeo, bike, vehicle, then get a different price. All man.
What do you think about corruption at the upper parts, at the leadership, politics, governments, parliament, and other parts?
There is so many things about, like them parliament where it starts, it just die down, so all of us. So, the anti-corruption need to do more. So me, charity starts at home. That side way would they see that then streets them, then offices them. Some office and they, if you put money, you document not the past. The anti-corruption for make sure say, then set team them for go explode and see they're happening. Because again, which security get? The anti-corruption corruption go tell you say, okay, we'll go secure you. Would I know where they're not secure enough and certain things away, then go bring out the reality?
You mean whistleblowers?
Of
People
course.
Never go talk?
Of course. We've seen other people where bring issue. Recently, we heard about, Dr. Lai, work out this Dominion thing. We hear about people in places where he call. But what's happened?
The fight against corruption are one of President Bio's 3, promises we make. You think he's done much?
Well, again, some man go and wonder again, how then look corruption, Because, a lot of people, they go in their office here who know say, these are the games. They're happening. So,
but they get audit reports where people and they pay money now. The commission say they don't collect more money than this commissioner than any other commission.
So how many audit reports they say still in a parliament so they don't deliberate on it? Before
no, then a parliament, and they talk about the commission.
But then the commission for them go in for them all tea and go, investigate them back. Go back before this recent one. Go to the old ones. I go come and do thing now. You left something that will not complete it. Let's go back and we worry about so many reports. The audit report they within the commission. Parliament and other places where they know. Come out with anything yet. So let's go back and then we take it from there.
Okay. At best, we're there on the registration process right now. We are less than 1 year to the national elections.
Yeah.
What do you think? You talk about peace and national cohesion, how we need for build on that. Moving to this election, we don't hear a lot of things here. You mentioned August 10, Wednesday, August 10th. What do you think about with peace, moving to this election?
I think we need to build this peace. So the peace nowadays, we need to build the peace. We need to bring everybody on board. Everybody in a sense. In fact, the saddest part is, even the people themselves, they walk over some of what they do is the one side of the journalist part of it, the civil society. Then don't mess up.
Oh,
most of them.
Civil society, man, is still the
most of them don't mess up, man. We know it's in Sierra Leone, you see, certain things we're going to make this country move forward. I wish I'd been getting the opportunity for city presidents and tell them this. If I give the independence to institutions, then for operate. Well, sometimes I go say don't give, but again, what's making sense of the outcome and the practical part of it? The judiciary gets a lot for make peace in this country, that institution. The police gets a lot. In fact, when the riots been a police and they say no, so professionalism in one part of it where they get for expedite, when then they go do this then job. The judiciary for make sure say give justice to people, because once there's no justice, peace not the day, they nobody not fool you. And there are a lot of injustices in the courts. People could say they don't get, fair judgment in certain issues. We know about political issues. To me, like most political issues for them be addressed and bring out of the courts. We get a PPRC, where they see even political parties and they go against certain, things over there against them. For example, I remember Lucian sometime I would talk about they're supposed to audit political parties and bank account. Tell me how many political parties when they register will really get a bank account. Tell me how many political party will still get the criteria we need for operate as a political party. Those are all default, So, like I say again, the civil society themselves, we forget institutions and for check governments them.
But we still get civil society people.
They're not effective, man. They're not effective, boy. I feel no more. Some of you go and call out.
Hey, how?
Because we've seen nowadays, I see in Sierra Leone, like even in the journalist part of it, you get civil society the way they support certain political party. When this party come, okay, now we've been talking with you at the corner, then self then come, maybe then get them position, yin. See, how many vibrant political parties you know more than I do, brother. Now we don't depend this thing. We'll go come out and say, yes, we stand out.
You mean civil society?
Of course, few. Few they now go pull out. Few, if you know go reach 5 safe. All the other one there, if you know that this political party, civil society, you go there and we know. Even if you look on the legal side back, you get lawyer the way they on this political party, you get lawyer the way. So for that they're able to dispense justice safe, not a problem. So the judiciary for be independent, if you're under independence and justice dispensed to people, peace don't they?
You don't register, I'm sure.
Well, yes, yesterday I tried to do that. At some point in time, I think, so, okay, if me not go register, people then go say, okay, DJ base. So it's the first step. I register, I get my weapon, when I
you get for vote.
I stand by. And then look how the situation they go. Because me, I never vote blind vote. I don't please people, Lamrana. Like I tell you, the kind of people, okay, I go lie, now this, now. No, I don't please them. I please myself because I'm the die for
So far the candidates, we get President Biowe already, now candidates of the SLPP. You get Dr. Samuel Kamara, we now one of the aspirants, them, and other people, them, now the APC. We get Dr. Kanda Yumkela, still there.
No, my name political party for I don't get for vote for none. Because I not see none they way able move me. Yes.
But you the vote?
Well, I look, maybe independent person go come, I go see, or maybe I go. I don't know what will happen at that time. Lot way so issue that bridge.
Earlier you talk about how Sierra Leoneans them for joining political parties there and change things.
Sober Sierra Leoneans.
So how you determine sober Sierra Leoneans?
Well, like for example, let's say like you so now, if you want to go inside one party, so I don't say Lamrana is sober person.
So now I make our ask you now. You get intention for joining any political party and go change?
No.
Hey, why you not sober Sierra Leonean? Why you don't want to do them?
Yeah, because you see, everybody gets your own role. Everybody gets your own role. Sometimes people can say, okay, DJ Beswale be president, be this. Lord have mercy, maybe president.
What do they do? You know how to be president?
Lord God.
It will make you president for a day.
Kill dog before dog lay dog no say die. Any man will do bad, they pay for that.
How? But not there, I go kill
what
dog.
What I mean kill dog before dog lay, and slangs I use. So I mean, people for be disciplined for the wrong thing. Like for example, if me get a minister and mess up, would they sack you, would try you back? Yes. It should happen. But in Sierra Leone, we don't see, but people don't come in office, we don't do bad and go.
So if we make you president for a day, imagine DJ Bass is president of Sierra Leone for a day. What thing you go do? I go change something.
Lamrana. You see, one thing I say, if me being one going to presidency, I know they make manifesto because they manifesto and allow in life on people. Most of the things within the manifesto, they achieve them, then we'll get excuse or whatever. So maybe if me be president,
achieve from A to Z. Now, well,
the result they can soon. Then the people in the marking results. The result they come by June. Now, if me be president for one grand day, they can say, me the thing what one target. If I be a president, now lawlessness, indiscipline and lawlessness. It cuts across all levels. For go work on time. Beginning for go school on time. Teacher them for go on time. Everything. Drivers them for use the right road. Institutions for operate independently. To me, it's as indiscipline and lawlessness. So once you want to target, because once you target dandy, you don't change the person in mind. You refine them for going to any society.
I ask you the question back. You get any intention for joining politics?
Stuff will lie. No.
Why not?
Yeah, because I enjoy what I do.
Yeah, but if like you say, people and they tell you say can't do this.
No, no go there. No so then say me, no so Salomon I can say I don't want Salomon Batu. Salomon can say Popo you waste dinner do. Before they left me that work empty waste. You know that able to me? You don't know? When them Popo posse, what's in the happen? Then they expose you know so. But when you work with the food there, it's more better. So I don't want Salomon Batu. Most of the other would say, hey, like you in a lie, they don't like you. That's the kind of Salomon person. Just be yourself. So I enjoy what I do and I'm not going to play politics because in Sierra Leone, what I see, philanthropists or people who them work, when they go inside them political party for now, why they happen, either they mess you up or they set you up. So for now, I can't go into this.
So if you get an opportunity, if you're called to serve?
Well, it depends who I go serve and if I go on for serve.
Be a minister.
No, it depends which kind of minister and if I will say no, I don't want certain thing. Like I tell you earlier on, one of the things that I don't gain in life, now my freedom with him, Mr. Like I've been telling you, the problem if I just worship God no more and go heaven. I've done my own part. Society can prove that. I'm 40 going to 50 now. So what I will say, me happiness and making people happy.
If for example you call you say Mamaja can serve as my Minister of Internal Affairs. You know, somebody one is still disciplined.
It's two things. If I take the work, I will tell and say, if I get the free hand for do the work, I'll do it. If I don't get the free hand, I'd left back. I'd left back. Because that now I see back palm, most of the people who take position. Like I tell you, either something them want their name, me don't make name done. Either what I want again. Nothing, if I just left the legacy no more. So either I do the right job, you give me the free hand for do my job, or I left. Like I said, all of I don't go. In fact, so I left AYV. A lot of people, which happened, then go down in our government is, I just left willingly. So if thing not suits me, I let go.
What's in the plan, the next plan of DJ Bass? You've been in this.
You asked me about registration.
Yeah.
Let done that side quick. In fact, like I say, one of the things are disappointed at ECSL folks because they're not even prepared for all the hurdles. Machines get problems.
Yeah, but they say then they address the hurdles.
I remember I say one then say, we could do this. It should have been done. We get all what it take. Look what they see other president, they will get president, how they use, ministers, how they use Jeep and whatever. I admire the Zambian president who just come. We say they want to make budget for get a new car and whatever. He say, no, before I let them build toilet now, every community or community market. Which to me makes sense. So it goes back to the whole issue. I don't see them. The center there by the church, St. Paul Seminary, and I do center been there, registered the last time and all. I go there one time, I see over 300 people in Didi. I assume Sebo, they know able to register 100 people in for the because me I go one join line, I know the court. I turn back. The other day I go there back early morning, I meet war people in back.
You know able to register?
Nothing, because I know one court. Man, they say, Papa, I senior, I say no. On the same one, go say back.
Now you can court line.
Yeah, so if I come early morning, I can see that say, still and before they marry them, police center, then can't go Regents. The other near me, Mona, Regents.
So how you register now?
So what I do, now I they one with the first group, and so they are born. So now I text them, so I said, because once I see somebody say, one side by if we sell empty, I said, I beg anytime I get empty sand down. So somebody just paid me yesterday and say, hey, now feel empty or cotton tree that the school I go. So me say, if I just dress up, I jump inside keke, I come bottom mango, I take bike, I come, luckily work within 3 minutes because maybe get a NCRA slip and whatever.
You get your number.
All thing. So it was like easy. I go then watch, my name type, give me a guess and pop. So I'm in. Yes.
You don't register?
Of course.
Okay. I mean, they ask you, basis not going into politics. What's next? Well,
like I say, I want to live my life easy. I had a plan to do business by God's power. But I'm going to still do me media work like I tell you. Now I want to go out to the people, go to my cameras and go to our entire base, set up my gadgets and everything.
And talk to the people.
Let them voice be heard, let them see them. That kind of journalism there one took over than sitting on the radio. Sometimes now I don't say, wait, sit down for some of them can't meet you a problem. So we don't go meet them. Now. Yes, with the mic, go to the markets, go to the wharf, go everywhere and then.
If the first people want you to be the member of parliament.
Well, I'm making for telling say I want to be a member of parliament.
You know, but you don't see that thing there now where people and they still look person. You're not a good citizen, and you say good citizen and for coming to politics and governance.
No, I'm not a goodie. I'm not a goodie. I still want to do what they do.
Okay.
You know, let other people, let politicians play the politics. You know, let them play the good politics, and not so everybody go goodie. Me, I enjoy what they do. You know, then let me do what they do. So because what they see back, I'm not getting replacement it. Replacement in the sense like I can replace you, but. I can say also I step my foot. Nobody able cover that space.
Na big shoes.
Of course. So you see, even when I can go, people can say, no go feel and no go feel because you know.
You still want for serve.
Exactly,
people.
you know.
Okay.
I'm gonna do it quietly, but I mean I know I'm going into politics.
The only problem I wouldn't talk about base. Finally, how you think say they can be addressed as a nation? You get hope?
Yes. I get hope. This country must better. I get hope and...
Me don't listen to you for more small. You talk, you give this hope, say things will get better.
Exactly.
You know...
It will get better. We don't reach there. I mean, the last elections, I've been saying on the crossroad. Now I've been there, make I remember the late Salon Trump. In fact, a lot of people, they call now, they say, hey, boy, Salon Trump in video there. So in memory coming to the minds of people. Now... we don't get people in for speak for the people. I can tell you that. Even the opposition, it's all for themselves. They can't speak for the people. They speak for themselves. You know why? Because I say them people are the nonsense of the system, them politicians here. It's either or for now. So within me once people and do, people would listen to me and watch me. We try to spread their awareness within we say for say, no look for people that we good, we go able to serve we. Like I said, whether it come to them. Because once we get a serious education for pull people into that political mind and bring them out of that, I mean,
conscious mind, let them
conscious mind, but like, let them take Salon force and not say, I mean, everybody get a part for play for make this country a better place. You know? Don't look for Paddy, because they still look for Paddy there. Don't look for Sababu back. Other people still look for Sababu back, you know? So until we able to get a realization in the, but when things are hard, trust me, the people in the get sense. And economically now things are not easy, so I don't begin their way really. Trust me.
Thank you very much, Mamaja Jalloh.
God bless.
Just truly DJ Bass.
God bless.
It's been a pleasure having you. As always, thanks for joining us and continue for Inspire Sierra Leoneans.
All right.
Whose message you are left with? especially the young people, you know, you'd always speak to. Some of we speak to we and inspire we and things change.
You know, we talk about young people, you know the other plan to get what gets in the future. Now for friend like a podium, Musa go able to talk to young people. Like go get their inspirational vibes, maybe even like places like a stadium. I want friend people and we go able to sponsor me. Maybe you go able to have a work on that.
Yeah.
Usai, I will get a platform like how this is it Lumumba or so we can get
PLO Lumumba.
Exactly. So I want to go like maybe upline, like how AYV been doing the last time, going to the provinces, conscientize people, talk to young people. And young people talking to young people, we're able to inspire young people.
Yeah.
So now my next movement, Nandi, like I said, go out to the people now, not only on radio, I mean, face to face, yes. Go something at Ghetto or go maybe Lumley or Wilberforce, set up the camera, do some inspirational vibes, because a lot of people like me, a lot of people trust me, and trust me, even if you meet some people, they will say, Papi, we don't listen to you. Well, all of a sudden, because they don't get that straight mind, the next thing I push.
Yeah.
So we need to engage them at the same time, we need to engage them practically also. Because in Sierra Leone, like I say again, me other wish if I've been getaway, but maybe we have to try for plan this, forget like a small equipment, maybe carpentry equipment, fitter equipment, we'll go get like, doing like a contract, get some fitter them, where problem they arrange the tools and give you.
Yeah.
We get the
you go work.
Thank you. Go
pay
work. You can pay back. Yes.
Okay.
You know, get young people where sabi the work, where get the work, where they rent the tool they sign. You know what I mean? You go work because I even get a washing machine like then jet machine there. Where me woman been bring where when they try for friend one or two people, the young people them friend. Sorry, this go can't see a papi na this na dande. The machine dey.
So again, the youth not the problem.
Yes, because they are not guided, and we need that constant guidance. The youth ministry gets a lot for do. Even Ubwad and Golo Kata, it gets a lot because I don't deal with young people.
Yeah.
It gets a lot for inspire you because if I know young people in problem, and I know young people's problem, so next now I for go meet them one-to-one and talk to people.
And help them solve the problem.
Well, because again, once you go meet them back, some of them go able to tell you their problem back.
Yeah.
But how much pandemic people already put in authority, they go back to the people. Only now elections they can't begin to see them everywhere. Go to the ghetto, allow people them for smoke jamba, allow the people them for take the kush, allow people them for look where the campaign. You see man neng muska the only one bottle. Where they really not say it's wrong for do that.
Okay. Thank you very much, Bis, and we go get you some other time for talk about some of the things that we do. And we don't know, say, you the plan for getting to new things and support young people. Hopefully, we'll get you back na this show and talk about the things that we do.
By God's grace.
That's the DJ Bass, Mamaja Jalloh, and we just don't talk about national issues, youth, and salon development, the challenges. So today, I'm sure people already watch, don't get some inspiration. You got to understand how Bass. Usai don't come up from to Usai date today when one of the trusted voices them na this country. Yourself can do them. You can be inspired and start something as young person. Yourself get a responsibility. Me Amadu Lamrana, thanks for watching and listening. Thanks to the production team and the technical team as well for help for put this program together. Thanks to Una, we viewers them as always. Now Facebook page, Una thank you, and we appreciate the comments them. Continue for watch AYV. This is our hot seat. Tete will meet back next week. Continue for watch this station. We are chairman of Renaissance. And Renaissance was considered to be an independent body that advocates for change. So, I'm not asking you to ask about you were Minister of Information where President Kuma announced austerity measures from State House.
Yes.
No matter if you're in street quality and